Just now, thanks, Session. I think, see, these days everybody's using AI. AI is a part of our daily routine. Just like a few days back or few years back, mobile phone is like first if it is a luxury, but now it become a daily routine. Now AI is the same actually. Okay, and everybody know they are using AI, frankly, and all those things. But of course, you are the high school student. You know how to use basically how AI works actually. Okay, so there is typical traditional model, like just you have to give some note. This is your system, and this is note. Basically, suppose you want to ask question to AI, like I have fever, dry cough, body ache on 3 days, whatever it is, like since last 3 days I have fever, dry cough, and all those things. So what happens? Simply the user basically system will, the AI. There's a complete LLM model, like you already described LLM model, so I don't want to go there because LLM is brain of AI, which will understand the natural and human language. So what they will do generally in general traditional model, that they will cut your just basically divide your complete node in fever, dry, curve, body, all those things. It is the process known as a tokenization. Then ultimately next step is basically fever and curve. What happens next step? Understanding and attention. Basically what happen, that it will prioritize your nodes. Basically what is the prior one work, like fever is more and cough is more important than the others, like 3 days and like all those things. So which are all the tokens they will arrange and give the importance of which token is important, all those things. And definitely next step is basically pattern matching, because this is the pattern matching means like it will search all over the world, web, blogs, data. Actually it is match your things with the existing data. What is data? Data is nothing but your websites, books, blogs, videos, and all those things. This will give, and what are the matching perfectly, it will give the answer to you in the output format and go back to you. So this is the traditional AI model you are using since last almost, see, AI is now since last 2 3 years big, but AI is still going on since last 10 years, right? So this is a traditional model actually, okay, where you have work. But now, as you know, world is growing, and so the AI is evolution day by day. In fact, it is fasting like anything. So then ultimately second model come reasoning model, where every step will go slow. Each and every step is they discuss step by step process will follow actually, and even the same output, all those things. Then after that, what happens? So then agents come, a lot of agents come actually, helping from different AI provider, chatbot provider, especially AWS, Pega, Google, Petflex, Meta, whatever things. They are putting their own agent, which crawl all around the world and get the data and provide to you. So this is nothing but they are using tools also, all those things. This is fine. Everything is fine. They are evaluating. Everything is fine. But still, still your concern. Basically, they're not provide perfect, like accuracy. A lot of enterprises, corporation, all those things are still doubtful, with this particular model. Is AI is giving the correct answers or correct output, or they are with respect to security, with respect to the data, and control and governance, all those things, especially in the field of medicals and finance. They think, okay, they use that one, but still they have concern, all those things. Then, so again, we know that evaluating, right? So ultimately come with the right now going on, the latest model is RAG. I think about the pipeline structure. What is RAG? It is retrieval-augmented generation actually. Okay, means retrieve the data, augment it like in the model, and basically generate things. Okay, those things. So if you see here actually, so the things going parallel. That's why known as a parallel pipeline. Is parallel. Okay, is done. So what happened? See, the first thing basically I want to say, if you see that all the knowledge and all those coming through this way and storing here, of course we'll go step by step all those things, and storing here and basically generating, like compiling all those things, and again storing here vector, this database, and then user basically here it is again it's web apps. You are asking, suppose maybe in case of chat GPT, or maybe you are accessing perplexity, whatever it is, or group, you are putting your query, going there and getting the answers, and vector and all those things. Okay, so let's go step by step. Now, first step is document ingestion actually. Okay, this basically throughout this process country, okay, throughout the world, the data, maybe HTML pages, PDFs, blogs, videos, all those things, this will get here, stored here actually. Okay, those things actually. That is nothing but enterprises collecting the data all around the world. There is a database, a complete big one. Okay, then what happens next? All those with chunking and normalization. Chunking and normalization basically what, again, that break the your each and every node or each and every data and put in the smaller factor actually, make it standardized format. Okay, all those things. Chunking or normalization, you can say in traditional model we have tokenization, right? Similar kind of thing. They are chunking and normalization. They put the data in proper format, all those things. Then come all those things. Document embedding model. What embedding will do? this will transfer all the data in standard format. Actually, suppose PDF files are there, videos are there, or different fields are there, some data from finance, medicals, whatever it is. Actually, it will convert everything, format they can make in standard format actually here, actually, so that next time, if search happen, it will know all those things. Actually, they have a lot of, partitions are available here actually, and they can break all the data, put in the standard format, so that any search agent come here and directly go to it there. Okay. Now after doing all standard everything, they move data vector DB. What is DB? This is a database where exactly all your data with, proper standard format, going through the sequence, like the data, breaking into different parts, standardization, all those things, search query, and come here. It is a vector DB. So you can understand, a lot of things you heard about the vector DB instead of LLM and all those things. But this is the part where every, like you can say polished data come here actually, everything. Okay, that is not a vector DB. Now it is LLM, where you know what is LLM, right? Human language, and where everything works. Now let's stop the process here only, and we can go from here now. Okay, so what happens? So you can, same sequence we go, like user, you ask the note, okay, and you have anything, what is the country name, or what is capital of this particular country, whatever note you put it, okay. So it will go here. So it directly go to embedding model, okay, because they already have their data on all those things, okay. So your data property there. Then once you query come, it will compile here. You can see the process retriever. We always now, it is this process, known as a retriever process, okay. It will asking you, it will go here, okay, and they match the standard format, and then what I think, and then go to database, it get the correct data from here and push it to LLM. What LLM will do? LLM will, what is LLM's basic work? It will understand your query, get the data from here, and transfer it to human language, and give the just response to this one. So that is known as generative response. So simple process is that, make a query, it's go to embedding model, match to the pattern here, then go to vector DB, get the data from here, because pattern is matching here now. Then go to the, take the data and push it to LLM. LLM will convert all this data into human language, and again move back to playback, which is nothing but your interface. And that's where it gets actually. The process will continue like this actually. If you say getting data and all those things, and you get in this continuous pipeline. That's why the people use these days, big enterprises use RAG model only, because it is more accurate, more secure, more access control, more encrypted things are there actually. Of course, we have our own challenges, but right now the latest model going on RAG actually. If you heard about, like perpetuity, all those things, and Gen 3.5 going on, and then anthropic also, this one, those all are working here basically on this model actually. Of course, it is enhancing or daily by regularly, but right now the latest model is going on this one. Again, I have some other things to show with AWS how it's handled actually. Like AWS, where you see the AWS means cloud, they have their own agent, right? Cloud, all those things. When you say AWS agent, this one, so same thing, same thing. It will go user. This is they take the expert. You can say this is, your UI actually. Then again, with the functionality, this is more technical part, okay. But I just want to show you that actually. This is the basic model where you can understand the layman terms. This is the more technical way where it will go. See, this retrieval layer, where basically once you put the request, then again this is a database where exactly you say it is a embedding model vector lambda. Here nothing but these things actually. Retrieval layer, where this particular search, all those things. These are tools used by AWS to search your node into this database actually, and then once you pair pattern matching, it will move to the agent, that AWS agent, the cloud actually. That's why you can see the part of LLM. Again, final outcome come here and move back to AWS lambda. So that is, it is function actually, you can say, and move back to, finally get the answer. The process will continue like this. This is the AWS. Next thing, basically you can see Google also use a similar kind of thing. Again, they have their own platform API. Again, as I see here, Lambda, basically here API Cloud. This is your UI actually. Again, Vertex, what is nothing but the database actually, where you can see here, this is a layer. Again, they have their own search agent, where again they can, once you put a node query, they will go use their agent, match with their database, give it to the generating layer here, and then ultimately same thing happen. LLM come in picture actually. They have their own Gemini tool, where you can say Cloud in the AWS, Gemini for the Google. Again, they can compile your things, node query, get the answer in your human language using LLM, and then final output come to here that way. So these, like I just get the another model, like of course this is the AWS and Google are more cloud provider. Basically, you can say service provider. We can do these things, but there are other things also which is our own thing. Like Pega kind of thing. Maybe I'm not sure you heard of Pega or not, but this is the way. Same way, because they have own product. They use third parties. Like suppose Pega has own product actually, but they can use the third party, like they are using, suppose your Bedrock and all those things, like the AWS agents here actually. But the process is simple. They have their own database, okay, and then again compile the data, connect to the data and all those things, move the data to the agents, and agents will compile all those things and send back to this one actually. So this is the way it works. Maybe it is a service provider, maybe it is product, and of course we have, there are some, I will come back to you. So these are there. When I say that, like everybody has their own challenges. So RAG has their own challenges. That's why revolution come in the picture. If there's no challenge, then how we can go ahead? Okay. So again, lack of some standardization. Basically, like we need to maintain the standardization here, right? That's why I say here we have to make a standard of all those things. So you have to be the process for this actually. So we have to defend on this. Again, there's a vector database. You have to vector. It will be huge. So you have to maintain properly. Maintenance there. Then embedding consistency across providers. Of course, you have the embedding like every node should be embedded properly with normalization and chunking actually. Then again, embedding consistency across providers, governance and compliance barriers, and operational complexity. Because that's why I say RAG is some complex model, but they are working evaluating actually. But that's why. So those are own challenges for the RAG. So with this, I can say my intention is to give just overview what is going on in the AI right now, and that's why it is there. So that's all from my side. Please go ahead and ask any question if you have. Yeah.
Okay. So that was that was a great talk. Do we have any questions in the chat?
I tried to catch in 10 to 12 minutes. That's what I think. Hope so. I do not gone very fast, but still, I'm expecting some questions. Again, if you give me to answer, then I can definitely have our time.
I'll see. I think it did cover a lot of material, so I think it was very good, and it was also very insightful to more of the technical space, I think. Let's see. Oh, okay, there is one question here. Do you think modern infrastructure is apt to handle high-level data processing?
Definitely, let me get the answer properly because I'm listening. Okay. Do you think modern infrastructure about to handle high-level data processing? This is, like limited thing basically, Till that RAG is definitely going to have their own challenge actually, as I say, especially standardization, all those things. But I can give answer for this one. Yes, they are able to handle, but the accuracy and security still the limitations actually for that. So RAG, I can say the latest modern infrastructure they can able to handle, but they have own challenges. That's all we discuss.
Oh, there looks like.
Oh yeah, there's another question from
well.
Ethan Hatif saying, very cool that you were a senior architect. If okay with you, can you tell me a bit more about your experience and background and how you got to this point?
See, basically, like I'm just thinking, because I will evaluate myself actually, that I am a senior cloud solution architect here, and I've started my career, like as the question as a tester, manual tester. Then I move back to some automation. Then I move to the programming, then DevOps and security. Now I'm working on AI and all those things. So myself evaluating myself, with latest technologies. So that's what when you say experience and background. So I can say I'm graduation point of view and BTech and MTech actually, and then I evaluate myself right from manual testing to automation, then DevOps and securities, and now I'm AI. That way, because you have to again make sure that to be in current trend. It cannot be just like old way.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you for answering those questions. It was a very insightful talk. And
yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
There is always an opportunity to contribute to the discussions that we have at Envirocast Geo. If you are interested in attending or even speaking at a future conference, learn more at geo.envirocast.org. We're excited to hear your insights.